can you imagine teachers and administrators and other employees, support staff? And goodness knows our support staff members are very appreciated, very needed. Can you imagine them knocking the doors down here, desiring to transfer into this district because of its superb reputation for excellence? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that jobs would be created and employment rates high due to the many people desiring to settle here? Low unemployment rates, high employment rates. Can you imagine a student body and a staff that reflects good health practices, where the BMA of our students and our staff is where it should be, where the tolerance for stress is where it should be? Can you imagine that? And can you imagine a room full of board members eager to learn, eager to be compassionate? Can you imagine that? And can you imagine the highest graduation rate in the state, so that every senior, when he or she comes into the 9th grade, or when they come into the 9th grade, you know they start getting credits. They start amassing credits that count toward graduation. Can you imagine having every one of those people complete a 4-year diploma program with a grade that is looked upon as academic excellence? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a staff, faculty and staff, maybe a board, with an excellent balance of age, experience, educational backgrounds? Can you imagine that? And can you imagine the entire community of this school district committed to the safety and welfare of every student here? And, get this, his and her family. Not only are they concerned about the student, but can you imagine also being concerned about their family? And then can you imagine everybody being concerned about the safety and welfare of our staff members and our board members? Can you imagine that? And can you imagine students who desire to attend school actually hungry for an education, desire to attend school, want to attend, in an era when probably the #1 problem of school districts is getting the teachers and getting the students in the classroom. Probably the #1 problem in America. Getting the kids there. Can you imagine having kids that want to be there and who know the importance of preparing themselves for a world of work? Can you imagine? Can you imagine leading the state in all areas of art education? Anything to do with art education, music, group and individual theater, drama, print media, whatever, sculpting, graphic arts, dance, whatever. Any way that our youngsters can involve themselves in any type of art education. Can you imagine that? And can you imagine a Board of Education willing to do whatever is necessary, reasonably necessary, to solicit and prepare for public comment regarding any topic relative to the Harrison School District. Can you imagine that? And can you imagine a Board of Education which periodically surveys the district's clientele, surveys them, goes out aggressively and surveys them, or has it done some way, to find out what their comments are, what their suggestions are? Can you imagine the board doing that? Can you imagine a board that during all of its meetings, every meeting, provides a reasonable period of time for public comment? Every meeting, regular, special. Can you imagine the Board of Education that's willing to periodically hold its meetings outside of this boardroom, aggressively going out where the clientele is? Can you imagine that?
Dr. Lewis, if you would conclude your remarks, please, sir. Are there others who wish to address the board this evening? Yes,
Dr. Melton, I
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
thank you for your welcome a little earlier and inviting us to come to the regular board meetings, which I know are usually, what, the third Tuesday?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the purpose of the law what's the reason for the law on a called board meeting, a special meeting like this one?
I don't guess I understand the question.
Why, what is the purpose for having a petition, a meeting that's called because a petition's been served? I just wondered what the reason for it is.
I assume that since this is a function of state law, that the legislature thought it was worthwhile doing it. This is not part of something that has originated locally. This is state law.
State law.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Are there others?
I'd like to see more parents and taxpayers participate.
As would we. We welcome Dr. Moss's entering into the arena, and thank you for your interest. And we've got one seat that's going unopposed. We would love to see more participation as well.
I pay most of my taxes in Alpena School District, and so I have to vote there. But I do pay towards the Harrison School District. I'm sorry. I graduated from Harrison. My son graduated from Harrison. I'm proud to be a Goblin, and I just didn't realize that maybe there are parents that might get excited and upset because something's happened to their child, and so you have to have these rules. But it does seem awful arrogant just to take and sit there and look and not say anything when a person, asks a question. You just did then, but you guys look so stone-faced up there, and it just seems like you don't respect the people that are paying the taxes and have the children. But then we seem like we don't respect our children, and therefore we don't respect the teachers, and then I guess it just pops up to the school board too.
Any members of the board, any comments they'd like to make this evening? If there are no further comments from the public, then the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. I actually ordered it from Israel.
I didn't know if maybe you made a trip.
Yeah, well, yes, several times. But there's a website you can go to called JerusalemDepot.com. I love Israel. I'd live there if I could. Just can't do it right now. Thank you.
Oh, sooner or later it will. One of my old clients, had an accident. I don't know, I need it. It will do so.
We're gonna be up here
At the same time.
at the same time.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
We're magic.
Oh, I know.
People Rock Lake, you know, they got a nice, hiking and biking path up there. You know, about
I like your shirt.
3 miles along the lake there, and it's really nice, fairly level. Oh, I've been riding here and there. And, I bring it into town sometimes.
Well, I hope I see you when you bring one for me. And if you don't see me here, I'll be at the bus.
Gentlemen, you have plenty of time tonight, I hope, sir. You have plenty of time tonight, I hope.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
I've
Was that
heard
the
a lot
school
of
thing was
good
awesome.
comments about the
And I've
speaker the
done a
other
little
day
walk
and
here.
about the walkthrough and the walkthroughs and
Yeah,
stuff.
she was
They're just-
incredible.
Yeah, they're just really, they're hyped
Yeah,
up.
I know, it's a good vibe. Good. I'm anxious. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Think we got it all.